Get your hands off of me, you damn dirty apes. I wish I could talk like Charlton Heston. He's got just the coolest voice. Anyway, now for something completely different. Planet of the Apes, Dr. Zaius. Check it out, Aurora. Now this is not an original Aurora. I believe this is a reissue by Polaris. Or Polar Lights, I'm not sure. I think it's Polar Lights after they purchased it. And this originally came out in '68. So it's an old kit. It's a reissue. I picked this up at a really cool hobby shop. It's not even a hobby shop, it's a comic book store that has records on one side, comics on the other, and models in the middle. And they tend to buy a lot of estate models. Guys will come in and sell they'll sell to them, the store, their stashes. And so once in a while you can get some really awesome kick-ass deals, like on this one. $9. $9. There was no plastic on it, but as you can see, it was never open. So something completely different, guys. Let's go build ourselves a walking orangutan later. Okay, so as you can see, there's not a lot to this. The body is front body, back body, two arms, two-piece arms, two-piece head, and that's it. So build up shouldn't be too bad. I'm not sure if anyone has ever had this open before, because there were quite a bit, a lot of pieces are knocked out, but surprisingly enough, the bag was sealed. So whether they resealed the bag, I don't know, but everything looks to be here, and pretty darn simple build. Pretty darn simple build. It's classed as a snap tight, but yeah, the fit's not all that great. There's some pretty brutal seams along the edges here, so we're gonna have to. I'm gonna pull this apart, pop this out, and clean it up a bit, glue it up, and then we'll go from there. So some of these big locating pins on the back of the body were just a little bit too long, so I just popped those off. Nip them off, and yeah, suddenly see we get a much better fit here. We've added the two little stubs for the arms, and everything does snap together, but you certainly don't want to snap things together when you are going to be spending time filling seams. I can't see anything. I can't think of anything worse to do than go ahead and fill seams when you are filling seams when all you've done is snap it together. So let's get some glue. We're using a little bit of Ambroid Pro Weld, which is right here, and some just plain old Tamiya Superfine, which are pretty much my two my go-to favorites anymore. So as you can see, just a little bit of an alignment issue here in the bottom of the foot. So use your Ambroid Pro Weld, let her run in, and hold it for just a few seconds to let it set up, and then we'll get the rest of this body glued together. Now this Planet of the Apes breaks down to just a few sub-assemblies that went together in about 10 minutes. So as you can see, there's the good doctor, there's his torso right there. And then we have the main base. This is a two-piece base, so there's quite a seam along the top here. We're just going to put that, we're just going to set this half together like this. And then of course, both arms. We're not going to put any of this together yet, because what I want to do is let all these sub-assemblies cure before I start putting any filler on them. So Dr. Zaius says, good evening, humans. This is a cute little kit. This is a fun little kit. Most of it is going to be in paint. Most of the work, 90% of the work, will be the paint. So we'll let this cure up for a couple of days, and then we'll start filling it and prime it and go from there. So the good doctor has come along very, very nicely. Very little seaming, very little filling on the seams. I did fill the seams, but that was just more for, I don't want to throw primer on there and then have to throw putty on because I didn't see the seams. They glued up really nice. I just used a round scalpel like this scrape the seams off, threw some putty on them, and I know someone's going to ask me what kind of putty I use, so let me just grab it. So I use 3M Bondo glazing and spot putty. Pick this up in Canadian Tire for, I don't know, $6-7. A tube lasts you a long time. Be very careful, guys. They also have basically the same stuff, except it's a UV activated putty that will only firm up or dry if it's exposed to the sun. So inside, not such a good thing. But that's what I use on all my seams. It works like a charm. It's hard, it smooths nice, it finishes off really well, and it's good with the primer I use. So we will get sanding on some of Dr. Zaius' seams, get them assembled, and then get them primed.